Hi, I'm Aine Carlin and I'm a vegan cookbook author. My latest cookbook is called Cook, Share, Eat Vegan and it's available in all good bookstores now. But I would say my journey into veganism kind of started, when we went to Chicago, but I guess the cogs maybe had been whirring without me really realising it beforehand. Because when I actually hadn't heard of the term vegan until I went to Chicago. I'd obviously heard of vegetarianism, but never came across the term vegan. And in all the different restaurants and cafes and supermarkets, I kept coming across this word vegan. And so I basically asked my friends, have you ever heard of this term vegan? What does it mean? And they said, oh, it means someone who doesn't eat animal products. And I was like, what? I was like, no eggs, no fish, no meat, no dairy, no nothing. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, but what do they eat? What do they eat? So I guess it was that kind of triggered or piqued my curiosity. And then I guess living in the States, it was probably a bit more obvious, a bit more evident, the factory farming side of things. It was probably talked about a little bit more. It's certainly at the time, I'm talking 7.5 maybe years ago. And it definitely wasn't something that I had encountered here. People didn't talk about, farming or where their food came from or the process, that it went through before it landed on your plate. And it certainly wasn't something that I ever considered before. It was just, I enjoyed food. I was a very keen cook, very keen home cook. I would eat anything, I would try anything. In Paris I would be, eating steak tartare and escargot and all of that kind of stuff. And it just I never made the connection between the fact that it was animals and I was consuming it, and it just was something that never even entered my head. I don't know exactly what happened during that time in Chicago. I've tried to kind of rewind, and put myself back in that place and try and figure out what it was that triggered that. But I can't honestly say for sure what it was, but I know that it was something that once that light bulb got switched on, I couldn't honestly switch it off.